Are you an insurance agent that's just fed up with your leads? These leads don't work. These leads are crap. Okay. I'm not capitalizing. Wah, wah, wah. Well, I'm going to get under the hood and help you understand why your leads don't work. So many insurance agents, when they start off in this industry, they've got a good mind sometimes, and they jump on the leads, and the leads are amazing, right? And then the trash starts leaking into the brain. And what happens is we start whining. We start getting to in a place where wah, 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 and we don't see the wealth. Well, what's taking place here is it's easier to whine than it is to work. Okay. It's easier to go to those soft places than to go to the place you need to be, which is a beast. Okay. You can whine or you can be a warrior in this industry. So we're going to dive into this content with you. And before I jump into all of this fun stuff today, jasonfinalexpense.com. I do partner, coach, and recruit agents across this nation. We sell life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face and in the telespace. So if you need any help, reach out, but I'll help you in any way I can, jasonfinalexpense.com. But this is not going to be your warm and fuzzy. This is all going to be giving you facts so that you can act. Okay. So many folks, they jump into this space and they find success, and then it doesn't stick. And it doesn't stick because we go back to our old habits. Gravity is easy. Gravity affects anybody, and I mean anybody. So you've got to be in a position where your perspective helps you become powerful. So if leads are working for others, well, maybe they've got what you don't, and that's their attitude is right. You've got to be in a place where your attitude is on point before you start your day. If you come in with this polluted, okay, half glass full, okay, some agents, man, it's not even a half glass full. It's like the ambulance brought them to work. This happens so much in this industry. Your attitude will depict your acceleration in this career. Do you have a good attitude? You can be doing some horrible things, okay, and smile about it. That's why the military says embrace the suck, okay? They can be in a ditch. It's nasty. It's horrible. They're getting shelled, but yet they can still embrace it, okay? They can just ruck through it. They can get through things, but they do it together. The loneliest number in this industry is one. And if you're that one person that's nothing but a whiner, you're not going to be a winner in this space. So understand these successful embrace the pain, and they understand that profitability is attainable, but that's because their attitude is right. Okay. Your attitude must be right before you do a darn thing. So before you get on the phones and start whining all day, make sure you're in a winning mindset. Your mindset matters. I promise you. I've done telesales combined with my insurance background over 2+ decades, 20+ years. And I've seen this time and time again. A polluted mind will never give a powerful or a profitable result. Let me give you an example. When I first started, agents back in the day were having nothing but paper leads. And when the leads pissed them off, or maybe they didn't get the appointment, they would crumple them up like a snowball, throw them in the trash and go, that's a piece of garbage lead. Okay. And they'd throw it in the garbage can. I was a brand new agent back then. And you know what I did? I was like, are all those leads garbage? Yeah, man. Okay. Well, you mind if I grab them? No, that's garbage, man. Those are trash people. Those won't buy from nobody. Blah, blah, blah. A poisoned mind. I grabbed those little snowballs, uncrumpled them, okay, because they were crumpled pretty hard. That agent was pretty pissed, and the other veterans were pretty pissed about it. I flattened these leads out, okay. They were trashed for them. They were treasure for me. I closed. It was like a trash can full of gold, and it's because their mind was polluted. You cannot have a polluted mind and expect to make it. So get yourself in a place where your attitude is right and your attitude is tight. You can't come into your day with a mental mindset that is trash, or your leads are going to be going into the trash, and you're not going to transact like another agent that can come right behind you, grab your leads, okay, and make a killing in this space. It's because their mind isn't polluted, and maybe that veteran agent is jaded, and they're not going to make it as successfully on the same leads that you will if your mind is in a good place. You can't get what you want if your mindset is trash. So understand your attitude is really going to be a major impact on how you handle your leads and the levels of success that you will attain. Your attitude matters. If your attitude's trash before you start, let me share with you, everything that follows is probably going to smell like what your attitude's like. So understand your attitude is first, your attitude is foremost, okay? Your perspective will help you attain higher levels of profitability. The next point I want to share with you when the leads are working for everybody else and not for you is maybe you're saying some things wrong. Maybe your methods aren't tight. If everybody else is getting results on these leads and you're not, well, unfortunately, you got to look yourself in the mirror and go, what am I doing that's not on point? You've got to be on point. Okay. I'm talking all the time, not half the time. Are you winging it and wondering what you're doing wrong? You cannot wing it. Even if you're setting appointments, you have to be using a proven power script, even for appointment setting. You've got to have the right script, the right things to say so that you can see higher levels of success. Because if everybody else is getting success on these leads and you're not, unfortunately, look yourself in the mirror and go, why? Okay, because it stops with you. Look yourself in the mirror and go, is this what I want? If it's not, you better get around some good people and get your attitude right. Point number one, get your attitude right, but then you got to get your methods tight. And that's going to take active intentionality by you to say, you know what? I need to get mentored. You know what? Maybe my script is trash. That's a possibility. Or maybe you're not even using a script. You're letting these clients, great prospects, run right over you, okay, like you're laying in the middle of a freeway, and it's because you didn't find a good script, you didn't find a good mentor. If everybody else is making it, take a deep breath, you look at yourself in the mirror and go, am I saying the same things they are? If you are, maybe you need a mentor to get your mind right, because like we said, if you got a trash mind, everything else is going to smell like it that follows, including your methods. You can say the same things, but you can say the same things the wrong way. Okay. It's all about how you say things, right? This is just like when you're a young man, young lady, and your parents are like, don't you take that attitude with me, boy, right? Ever heard that? I have. Okay. With your leads, it can be the same way. How are you saying certain things? If your script is good and everybody else is using it, are you saying it the wrong way? Is your attitude wrong? Even how you are implementing that script. It's a possibility, not saying it's your problem, but it is a possibility. If the leads are working for everybody else and not for you, your attitude could be polluted. You're not in a place where you're ready to win. You're maybe in a place where you're just more prepared to whine as opposed to being a warrior and getting the job done. A lot of insurance agents, they want to whine about this or that. I get it. Okay. We're all the same family here. But we are not going to get anywhere good if we just sit around and whine and lick our wounds. You're just going to create more problems, okay, where you're going to get taken to the hospital of this industry and fail out if you're just going to lick your wounds all day and cause deeper, deeper problems. You've got to dig deeper in this space. If you want to make it in the insurance industry, you better be prepared to dig. And I mean dig. And I hope you're digging it. Okay. This may not be what you want to hear, but it's the truth. Okay. If you want to make it, dig deep. I mean, high action. Action will fix your problems. A lot of times it's easier to whine about, oh, it's so tough today. Oh, it's so tough. Oh, everybody's just not picking up the phone. Oh, man, it's just horrible. You ever heard that in your office? Okay. I've done this a long time. I've heard it all. Okay. The old water cooler talk. It's easier to walk in circles and do nothing than it is to dig deep and get on the phones and do what you know you need to get powerful and profitable results. This industry is a performance-based industry. Those that do are those that get, and those that don't, they are those that absolutely won't. And the ones that won't in this industry, you know what they do? They whine. They whine. They don't work. It's the truth. It's like the magic sauce. It's getting here on the phone and working every day and smiling through it, having a good attitude, not having this trashy perspective, having a perspective that this is an amazing thing that I get to help somebody. I get to help them resolve that lead. There's a problem. There's a reason why they sent that Facebook lead request, that direct mail lead request into you. There's a reason why that SEO lead came into your hands. There's a reason why that person called that TV commercial. And if you need TV leads or inbound leads, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I can serve you with some good lead vendors. But let me share with you, those leads are needs that need to be resolved. It's not just a name and a number and a digit of somebody that's just wasting your time. They truly want something, and your job is to understand how to itch, okay, where they have, okay, that little place that they need scratching? Do you know where their itch is? And are you prepared to scratch it professionally with permission? It's so important that you powerfully have that perspective that they have a need that needs to be resolved. They are going to drown financially. The families that are left behind are going to drown if you don't get your butt off that lifeguard podium and go do something. They're out there floating around without coverage. You need to find a way to go help them get off, okay, your little pedestal and go powerfully do and dig and go call and go door knock and go help. They do need you, and they're not going to get the help if you don't move fast. You have to move quickly. Don't let your leads just stack up, okay? Fool's gold. Oh, well, the lead said that they wanted me to call them at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I'm just going to sit on my hands and wait to help them. No, they're drowning now. Get off and go call them now, now, now. The time is now, not tomorrow. Take this business as the serious, okay, business that it is, and that's protecting people, guarding people powerfully. You want to make it. You wonder why leads work for some and they don't work for you. Well, guess what? It's because your perspective is not powerful. Maybe your perspective is off by just a little bit. Maybe it's easier to whine than it is to work. If you put in the work, you'll get hopefully some good results, but you're going to get absolutely what you don't put into this business. If you put in half or less, you're going to get, okay, a quarter of that most likely, if you're lucky. You got to be huge on action. Action will fix your problems. And let me tell you what's going to fix your poor attitude, a sale, okay? And you're not going to get this by happenstance. You're going to get it by digging deep, by being powerful in how you embrace your script and putting in the time, in the grind, in the grunt. And yes, I said the grunt. When you're working a lead and you're like, okay, you ever had that frustration up in you? Well, let that drive you to hit the next lead with more passion, more help, okay, more sense of urgency. They do need you, and time is of the essence. Hit that lead with urgency. You pretend that someone else is coming behind you and digging those leads out of your trash can without permission, all right, and gonna come after your lead 5 minutes after you've been off that phone call. If you think that someone else is coming after your lunch money, someone else is going to get access to your leads, I promise you, you're going to work them with a higher level of intensity, and your leads are going to start working because you have a warrior mindset as opposed to a whiner's, okay, mindset here. Your attitude is so important to your success, and it is going to be maybe the defining moment for you. The difference of you making it or failing out is all found in the seat of your mind. How your mind is going to depict how your grind is, how you dig, okay? Are you just going to dig at yourself every day, or are you going to be diligent and have more action? Only you can answer this question. This isn't like a warm, fuzzy video, and I hope you find value in this today, in this candid talk to you, but it's so important. I want you to make it in this industry, and those that make it have warrior mindsets. They don't listen to the whining. It's white noise. Wah, 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 like Charlie Brown's teacher. When everybody around you is whining, those that have their leads work are ones that win, and they win by having huge action. They don't have time for whining. They don't have time for it because they're too busy winning. They're too busy dialing. They're too busy smiling and being about saving these sweet people that need you. Ever called a lead and then the next day you call a lead and you find out they're dead? That's because you didn't get after it with a sense of urgency. Shame on us. And if that's you, shame on you. You got to hit it with a higher sense of urgency. These people may be in a position where they're here today and they're gone tomorrow. And guess what? Your opportunity's gone too. That lead is an opportunity to have a conversation with a sweet person and resolve the lead. Your job is to do nothing but resolve leads, resolve their needs. They have needs, whether they tell it to you or not. Are you prepared to work through every objection? Are you powerfully prepared? Have you gone through a telemastery program? Are you in a position where you've got a good mentor, a good upline? I hope so. And if you don't, reach out. I'll serve you in any way I can. Free resources on my website as well that will help you understand how to find inner why to make this job easier, but this job is very simple. Yes, but is it easy? No. You've got to dig deep if you want to find the deep waters of wealth in this industry. And it takes grunt, it takes grind, it takes digging in and staying in that trench so that you don't get shelled. You want to whine and walk out of that trench in the middle, okay, of the fight, and in the middle of your battle for success, you're going to get popped because you're all by yourself. You're not going to find prosperity. You're not going to find high levels of success like others have. The ones that stick and stay are the ones that find massive profitability. They don't whine, okay? They may do a little, okay, when they're done winning. Yeah, absolutely. They'll have a coffee or a tea or something cold in their hands, and we'll, okay, maybe just have some words, okay? But we know how to work, okay? It's okay to vent. It's okay to vent if you're doing the very thing that you should be doing. That's high action. You vent and moan after you're done working, not instead of working. You want to find success? Do all that, you know what, after you've won, after you've gotten your licks, after you've worked with the great partners in the industry that you should be with. Birds of a feather fly together. And if you're hanging around a bunch of dang turd birds all day, don't expect to have higher levels of transaction. You need to have good people around you. You will smell like your 5 people, your 10 people, your hundreds in your work family that you found yourself rubbing shoulders with. So make sure you guard who you go to war with. You got to have people that have your back and that believe in you and aren't constantly bleeding or in your ear all day. Crap and garbage. You won't capitalize that way. So guard your mind, guard your attitude, and then have high action. Dig deep in yourself. You can make it. Leads work and don't work based on your mind and your methods and your training, and you will take it to the next level when you have good people, good warriors around you, and we develop that warrior mindset instead of that whiner's mindset. I promise you, you'll be more powerful today as a result. I hope this helps you. I know it's kind of a candid chat, not really a warm fuzzy, but I hope you find more success because your mind's right. You're going to start working, not whining. You're going to start having powerful perspectives so that you can make it, and make the money you need to stick and stay in this industry that can give everything back to you as you give everything back to your consumers. Guard these families. They need you. You are truly the lifeguard. You're throwing them the lifeboat. Just believe that what you're doing is what matters. This is the time. The time is now, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to take your lunch money. Get after it today. Throw that little whining spirit, okay, into a closet. Lock it up. Get on that action. I promise you'll gain more traction with your leads, and you're going to realize my leads do work because I do. Have a great day. Hope this serves you. Have an amazing day today. Be successful. And if I can serve you, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you watching today. Have a good one. We'll see you soon.